Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Hello to you, Quest. Hope you're having a good day. Just getting the webcam ready. You don't need... Oh, okay, well, Lucy's on my lap again. You can stay here as long as you don't become a nuisance. You gonna come on? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, hope everyone's doing well. Look, stay there. Oh, Lucy's fun. My day started terrible. Now it's actually going really good. I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, so I had my dentist appointment, which is why I couldn't stream on Monday. Yeah, I had my teeth cleaned. So yeah, what is going on for Factorio? Not good. Goog. Yeah, Goog. Sorry, misread that. What? Little nuisance. Yeah, Lucy's on my lap at the moment. Just looking at me. Right, so... Oh, that cool. That's cool. I finally enabled it, by the way, for the belt visualizer. I would like to make the power armor Mark II today. And what else? What off of the... Oh, up here. That's this is a mod. This just adds level, so I think it's based on research and like biter kills, I believe, and like biter nest kills. 1,000,000 XP. Yeah, I really like using this because you can buff like inventory storage, mining speed, crafting speed, damage, running speed, pretty much everything, and magic. I've never buffed magic before. I don't know what magic is. what is magic? That's the only one which I don't understand, and why I don't... Yeah, I don't understand what magic actually is. Magic is a weird one. Okay, you here. Cool, it literally requires the same... Yep, requires the same stuff. I need 25 efficiency twos. Four, five, go here. Yeah, how are things for you, Quest? In your tech game, that is understandable. That's the only one which I don't understand what it's for. I suppose I could go and have a look on the wiki. Wiki? No, mod portal. Mod portal would be more accurate. While I wait for these speed module 2s. Yeah, you are able to request fine. I've noticed that we have a bit of a solder shortage. It could be because there are magic mods. I vaguely remember seeing a magic mod. Isn't okay? Well, they could be upgraded. Solder. Solder is here. You are missing solder plates. Solder plates. You are missing lead. Ain't no lead because of this. Oh, right. Oh, okay. I know why there's no solder then. You'll be fine. Almost completed the first difficulty in NGU idle. But you're missing so much XP to actually get strong enough to get to the next difficulty. What's NGU? I would imagine that's a game which I haven't heard of. Completed every single normal good difficulty. Got to boss 300. Is there that many bosses? That's cool. Right, is Galena... No Galena in the sorting facility. Best idle game. What is NGU? Oh, it is literally NGU idle. I see a D20. That reminds me of the Binding of Isaac. God, the reviews on it are crazy good. Overwhelmingly positive. With an actual ending. That's cool. Oh, I nearly just got hit by that train. Right, well, I got cobaltite, so it's Galena and nickel, I believe. That's insane. That is insane, the active playtime. That's a lot. You've been very busy with it. Okay, that is actually crazy. That's crazy that you're not a quarter of the way done. That is a big game. Well, it's not really big, but it's big playthrough. Oh, go there so that it fits. That... Oh, that's groundwater. I thought that was Lithia water then. Okay, I wonder if this could all be fitted into one belt. I've been playing Terraria outside of streaming. Let's just place all of them back. I think Terraria is... what are the play hours which I have for that? Terraria is my second most played game on Steam. You have all the XP, so you are farming XP for something. I think I also need to get quartz here. Put in quartz vein there. I'm gonna... Suppose I could run that across and then down. I just leveled up then. Let's copy... That'll be fine. The robots can build that. Be able to start sorting nickel and galena. While I'm here, all of this just for power armor. No, it's not just for power armor. All of this is going to be made to improve the solder production. And I'm out of belts. I love that. I love watching them scatter. Okay, so that's galena. I don't need the lead at the moment. Do I have tin yet? tin. I do have a tin. Yay. I have tin. So all I need to do is add a tin column? No, galena column. Oh, this is gonna... Or why not? Them trains are so fast. So this is going to be... one of you. Oh, did I... Yeah, let's do it with the modules. Why not? You can make a lot of lead for me. Well, I'm slowly spitting out lead. By the way, this is going to be a lot of lead production. It's probably going to be more than enough lead production for the foreseeable future. At least until I start going for science per minute, which is going to be fun when that happens. I'm also curious. Already out. That output's like 8 every second. I wonder what that's going to be like with productivity. $9.3. Okay, that is that is insane. So to saturate a full blue belt. All I need is 3. 1, 2. Yeah, that should be enough. that should be more than enough. Yeah, I like things. I either like things to look symmetrical. So copy this, paste you here. What do I need to do for this? That's rotated wrong. Cool. And then all I need to do is copy this design and paste you about. Oh, I didn't even have a look at the input. The input should suffice. Like I said, this should be a full blue belt of solder plates. Oh, if it would help. Might help if I did this. There you go, full belt. Is there any sign of efficiency modules then? So I think I'm at the point where I could start upgrading all of the assemblers. Blue to purple. Yeah, I am just missing the circuits, which was being bottlenecked by solder. Paste another one of them. It does get very busy over here. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna feed it a little bit myself. How much space does this? 6 by 8. 8 by 9. Ooh. That's quite a bit bigger, actually. Yeah, I'm just waiting on the efficiency modules. However long that might take. Okay, well, in the meantime, well, I'm going to have batteries. How about personal lasers? I can make the second tier. Could nearly make the third tier if I had lithium ion batteries. Okay, here's the thing. Do I make lithium ion batteries now? Because I know that they're required for the next tier of science. Oh yeah, there's an ad break coming up. I'm going to try to actually remind everyone when ad breaks are about to happen. You have returned. Welcome back, Quest. I wonder if personal batteries... Yeah, see, they require lithium ion. I also need to do that. Could have fun doing the alien stuff. That looks like that would be a lot of gold if that's 10 to the power of 47. How much is that? Like millions? It's quite a bit. I thought that would be quite a bit. Okay, these are 2x2s. Wait, if I had 10... batteries. Lithium perchlorate. Millions is... Oh, okay, so millions is an understatement then. Millions, billions, trillions, quadrillions, okay, yeah, that's quite a bit. 10 to the 47. I'm waiting for stuff, so I have some time to just I have some time to kill. I'm waiting for efficiency modules. 10 to 47. Where's the symbol on my keyboard? While I'm searching for it. Ah, there it is. This I always struggle whenever I search like the millions, trillions, or millions, billions, trillions. Okay. Okay, that was 10 to the 47, so that would be... I am gonna butcher the pronunciation of this. So, millions. That is, throw all of that gold into a pit, or first of all, probably upgrade the gold diggers with that much gold. That's a lot of gold. There's millions, which is 10 to the power of 6. Billions is 10 to the power of 9. Trillion is 10 to the 12. Quadrillion, quintillion, sextillion, septillion, octillion, nonillion, decillion, undecillion, duodecillion, tredecillion, quattuordecillion. That's where it would be for that number. Oh, I love numbers. If you get to 10 to the power of 63, it's a Vigintillion? Vigintillion? Is that? Oh, they're named after the months. Septendecillion, Octodecillion, Novempdecillion. That's the naming scheme which I'm discovering for that. Power Armor Mach 2. Slightly bigger, so definitely these two. You and you. Oh, if I like being able to drag that, actually. My machine makes... That is... How much gold is that? Is that like kilograms of gold? I suppose that would be up to debate. Month names and numbers use the same system. They are when they get high enough up. The ones which I was looking at. At least for a couple of them, it was septendecillion, octodecillion, and then novemdecillion. Oh, it's not it. Okay, it's just that many units of it. Oh, that's curious. So I didn't actually know this. So a novemdecillion number in US usage is 10 to the power of 60. For the UK usage, okay, for the old British usage, it's 10 to the 114, which is an insane number. 2.6 to... Okay, that is a big number you're playing with. Maybe do that, and then I can have a couple of laser defenses. Okay, well... let's do some lithium ion batteries. If I have a lithia vein or a lithia well somewhere close by. I've got a tiny bit there. That's the closest one, actually. Oh, also... Nearly. Okay, that is getting behind the science. Oh, that will be. The long integer... Well, it's... long integer, 64-bit integer, that's... Quadrillion, that's 9.2 something quintillion. Thanks to GTNH, though, I learned this. The way that GTNH stores values which are bigger than that, because GTNH can actually do that, they store it in a big integer, which virtually has no limit. What the? That biter was fast. I'm surprised that I actually could make them pump jacks. I'm going to make a pump jack 3. I should really have them automated by now. Okay, that's gated by lithium ion. So is that one. So I could jump an extra 4 tiers of laser turrets if I get lithium ion batteries. Yeah, I think I should definitely invest in these. Oh yeah, you should be charging. I wasn't expecting to be doing equipment upgrades today. There's one of them, they use it for one of the capacitors for energy storage in GTNH. But I remember looking at the code in that. I didn't know it at the time. Oh, they're water pump jacks. Yeah, I didn't know it at the time, but that's when I learned about the big integer. Sure that it's on their wiki. Yes, so whatever that number is, that is being stored in a big integer. It's like twice the numbers of the 64-bit integer. Like twice the numbers as in length. How insanely fast could I make this? 162. Right, so how do I process lithium water again? Make pure water from it. It's lithium chloride though. Alumina. Wait, do I not have the... I don't reckon I have the research, do I? No, I do have the research. So what is circuits? Let me guess, carbon? Oh. Right, okay. Fair enough. I'm not familiar with that number. I would imagine, yeah, that's a very big number. I was gonna say, I imagine that number to be quite big. Oh wow, these consume pretty much no energy. Oh, there it is. Takes every second, so... lithium ion batteries. So it's electrolyzer to make the plates. With one big ID infinity and some calculator. Yeah. I mean, if an operating system was 64-bit, it would basically never run out. That being said, the 64-bit operating system also pretty much will never run out. Compared to the 32-bit one. Where HP is the 1024-bit limit. That's actually that is an interesting number to have for like a game. To actually be able to run with it. Don't need you. Don't think I need that anymore. All the bosses in normal difficulty. 1.12. Right, that's lithium plates. The next one needs cobalt oxide. Oh, that means I need to do the limestone. What was the other one? Oh, it was just this one. Still have evil and statistic, which are exponentially harder. Do they have higher HP then? I would imagine they would. Right. Suppose I could bring in... Could bring the stuff in for the robots, like leave this up here. They're like components. I need to clean up this place. I really need to tidy all of this. Well, I want to have the science packs there. Best of game, you need to complete every single difficulty up to the lady boss, then obtain 16 different items, get all of them to level 100, and then you get the end. Okay, that is an impressive goal for the end of the game. Okay, I think I need to think about how to actually design this. Like, that's for cobalt oxide. To 85. So for one of these, supplies 2 of them. Where is it? Limestone is what I need. Oh wait, no, so I want cobalt ore in these. Same for stone. And lithium plates. Oh, I love these inserters. Hello, Sauce. Hope you're having a good day. Your kit doesn't sound the greatest then. Yeah, there should be enough lithium. 0.8. Now, I wonder if I could squeeze a beacon in here. Waiting for your call at the doctor's office. Carpal tunnel issue. I've heard of that. I've heard of that one before. I can't remember what it actually was. Probably something which I don't want to say, like, on camera, but... I do recognize it. Tingling numbness and pain in your thumbs, index, middle, or just... Okay, so it's just for your whole hand. Well, I hope that does get sorted, though. I bet this is just going to throw all of the ratios off. There we go. So that is a very crude way of getting sodium... No, lithium... Where is that? Lithium cobalt oxide. Lithium chloride. There it is. Lithium cobalt oxide. Less than 1,000. To be fair, so something which I get, if popped into my mind, I get it every winter. As soon as the temperature drops, my hands, like specific fingers or multiple fingers, parts of my hands will just become stone cold compared to other parts. And warming them up does seem to help, but it takes a long time before they actually do warm up. It's like a circulation thing. Every winter I get it, and every time I come in from the cold, I always feel my hands, and some of them I can't feel anything with them. But when I touch them on my face, they're stone cold. It's really weird. Why I wear gloves? Okay, well that's half of the step done for lithium ion batteries. That's lithium chloride. Lithium perchlorate. Okay, that's an electrolyzer. Amazing. Terribly confusing. Lithium perchlorate. They have slime boots, pants and shirts, 2D mask, a chocolate crowbar. A chocolate crowbar. I'd love a chocolate crowbar right now. Your accessories are a tie, crayons, ring of greed, a ball deck. That's a good name. King Luthien, an amulet that evolved 4 times, fanny pack, dragon wings, a Van Gogh painting. Shuriken Voodoo Doll. A Shuriken Voodoo Doll. That's also a good name. That's cool loot. Okay, by the looks of it, all of these are electrolyzer recipes. .33. Okay, I need 2 of them going into one of these. This is a unique design. Pure water. Well, I just need some water in a distillery. Completely deranged. They have some really weird names. The armor sets that you haven't unlocked yet are just one of what? The armor sets are a sword. How's that even possible? Sword from Berserk. Sword from Berserk, no less. Upgrade is one of the helmets. That is a weird name for like a helmet, bit of armor. Okay, so all of these need salt. I don't know what, well, I suppose, I don't know, just by the name, maybe just kind of a pot which encourages you to steal stuff from it or take stuff. Yeah, I'll search it up in a sec. There should be water. Okay, this is this is a weird design. Where did this need to go? In here? Search it up. Right, now that I've... Oh, what, is that a card? You know, I recognize the actual design of that. It is like a... It's like a playing card. I recognize the sort of face on the mask. I'm sure that I've seen that elsewhere now. Lithium. Oh, that needs to be request a chest. A younger me would have just put every ingredient inside the logistics system. An older me now doesn't do that. Aw. Aw. Aw, none of this is productivityable. Lithium chloride, where... Okay, if that's here... Okay, well these things produce a lot. Oh, they can be productivityed. Get lithium chloride in the system. This is lithium perchlorate. And also weirdly produces salt from this. Wait, hold on, wait a minute. If this can I need to look at the recipe ratios now. One of these takes 1 sodium perchlorate. I think the salt is closed loop in this setup. I don't think... This will be good to know, actually, for the future. Oh, that needs to be filtered. Stop that. Stop. Only output salt. think I could even go... Love that. So if you output the top, this one can output to the bottom. And then there's a nice salt loop for this. Minus the the lithium perchlorate, which got stuck on there. See? I love designing stuff. Salt is closed loop, apparently. So, yeah. I swear, this is something which I didn't notice in previous versions of Bob's Mods. I never noticed this, and my logistics system would always fill up with salt, and that is because this does technically run closed loop. So if you're making salt for this, and then you're putting the salt back in the system, it's just going to endlessly produce salt, basically. I could definitely... go out here. Need a little bit more space. In medieval times. I don't know. I wonder what the like the market value for salt back then was like. Was there actually? I suppose there would have been, because that's how they like preserved foods. Just cover it in salt. Right, this should be everything I need. Start making lithium-ion batteries. Oh, that's cool, actually. Salt must have been quite important then. All right, this is batteries. They would be chemical. Did we say chemical again? Chemical plants. Lithium-ion batteries. Go. Just requests everything. Lithium-ion, 1K. 1K sounds nice. Not as such. Not really. I mean, I wouldn't really class the Binding of Isaac as a roguelike type game. I don't know, maybe I should go and look up what. Procedurally generated levels, turn-based and grid-based gameplay, and focus on exploration. Yeah, not really. This is actually exciting getting them batteries. So I can go straight up to personal laser defense Mark 4. And I should actually have enough power production for the reactors. Be able to sustain at least both of these. Should we go and poke some biters with a stick, which is personal laser defense? See what happens. Oh yeah, they're good. They're really good against the snappers. Not that good against the nests, which is quite surprising. Do they have resistance? I would imagine laser is 50% resistant. Cool, so I think I can make the next couple of tiers of laser turrets. So I can go Mark 3 and Mark 4, because why not? What am I storing? 200. Let's go 50 for the Mark 3s. $200 for the Mark 4s. What? Choose any letter in the alphabet. Any letter just randomly from the alphabet. I want to say H now. That's amateur. Yeah, that's fair. I wonder if I could actually go for the Mark 3s. Oh, sorry, I could go for the Mark 4s. I tell you what, I really want to be able to carry all of my logistics bots until I get the nuclear powered ones, because then I don't need to install charging anywhere in the logistics system. Right, I think at this point, let's get rid of you. If I just speed module these. But lack dexterity. Interesting. That does sound interesting. $2.64. They need a lot of titanium. And also a lot of circuits. I really need to... I need to pick an area of the base so that I can set up a non-logistics circuit assembling factory. So I can get all of the circuits all centralized. Now an F, M, or Q. I'm going to go with the Q, because the Q is... well, yeah, I'm just going to go with the Q. I picked the Q. Wizard it is. Yeah, I'm starting to get some laser turret 4s. Have an extra 4 range compared to the laser turret 2s. Yeah, so I think circuits. Oh, but I really need to get high-tech science. I wanted high-tech science so that I could start making the breeder fuels. You might be able to hear my dog in the background. He's barking at the moment. Silicon nitride is the only thing. Everything else should be fairly easy. Yeah, I wanted that so that I could do this research. So I can actually start setting up a breeding setup for it. Mind you, I don't... Oh, okay, I've got 4. I do have enough plutonium. Last time I checked that, I didn't. Right, well, high-tech science, I don't think I'm going to do that today, because it's going to take... Unless I just do... Should I just be... I'm just going to be super lazy. Silver nitride. Where is silicon nitride? Powdered silicon plates. That's pretty easy. Plus some nitrogen. Oh yeah, okay, I need the research. Let's wait. Let's go and have a look at the circuits. So I'm thinking... Well, ores are coming along this bottom bit here. Could move the solar towers. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe down there, actually. So I can build everything sort of in one area for the circuits. Honestly, circuits are just... circuits are crazy in Bob's mods. All right, let's see how much chaos this will cause. I think that is going to disconnect that water line. What is currently being attacked? Excuse me? Right, I know that this is gonna... this will annoy the biters quite a bit. I think it's a good idea for me to go and do this, though, because that's really annoying. They've expanded too close. And power is disconnected. Yay! Oh. It had one job. Not to cause this to happen. Right, where did I put the transformers? Yeah, that is a rip. Where is the pump? I want a pump to be placed here. Right, I can fix this. While the base is literally falling apart. There is just no power production. Okay, this is actually really bad. We have lost so much of the wall. How do I get water? I need water. Okay, I might be able to sort of trick it a little bit. You let this fill up. Why did you still say no? Okay. be able to get power now? Okay, that is actually... I can't believe I'm using this much. All I did was remove the solar powers. They only give like 100 megawatts. What's going on for these? I thought... Okay, well the base isn't falling apart, at least for the moment. While there's a little bit of water. Did I do the math for these correctly? What are they? 10... That's not looking correct. That's 4 reactors. I'm missing 20 heat exchangers. Get rid of that one. I can't believe that I miscalculated these. So I must have got the correct... Yeah, that's 120. Okay, water's run out. I'm literally having to, like, edge this along. Okay, let's disconnect that, just so that it doesn't fall apart. I know that I have the water production to keep up with this. And while that's draining, we'll leave them ones to charge. Right, so I need an extra 20 heat exchangers to fix this. I'm shocked that I miscalculated it. I don't know, maybe we'll learn from that. Okay, all of this does need to be shifted. But get rid of the steam. Oh, right. Water. I'm really trying to... This is really bad. I've lost so much of that wall there. Look at them. They're literally just going along the wall, just destroying the whole thing. Right. Where is... So 1, 2, 3. That is not a good time for them not to be upgraded. Okay, let's sort this out. Then let's go and quickly put the walls back on. Can't believe the base really fell apart. Please be enough. Okay, that's enough. It's quiet. Calm down. That was really close. Okay, I need to go and finish them solar tower. I can't even remember what I was doing. What was I doing? What was I doing before I had the power crisis? Oh, right. I was moving... Right, I can't remember. I was going to build a proper setup for the circuit. This hardened bile is really annoying. They can't be picked up by the robots. Okay, power is not the issue. Achievement? Alright, still a couple of pieces. Down here. Could be good. All of these are connected, so I just need to connect them from the sides. Well, I can definitely safely say that I have learned something today. Solar panel is, or solar power is good. Because it gives a steady supply of energy for when the main energy production decides to fail. Which does happen. That make the middle... That would, so that's not overextended there. I'm still not used to the pipe extension. That's something which is unique to this being 2.0. Well, I don't mind that taking up priority over the system. Yeah, that's better. Power is no longer struggling. I wouldn't mind... So many things to do. Right, I need to focus on the circuits. I was going to upgrade all the laser turrets, but I don't have enough at the moment because of lack of circuits. So let's have a look and see. How many circuits do I also want to make? That is the question of each tier is what I want to go for. Really, can they... They can't be productivity? Okay. Speed beacon is going to have to be enough. Right, so that's 4.7. That would be about 10. So should I aim for... 7.5 items per second? That would be in total. Okay, that is kind of weird, but that does actually work with the spacing. So that there should be more than enough. Yeah, 21. I'm going to be making at least half of that, so that will be fine. Even this. This is, these speed beacons are incredible. Right, so it's these ones, and they still don't allow productivity. Aha, so that's 5 of these, makes the same amount. So I need 10 for the 8.55. Off the speed. Okay, that's double the amount. All right. Well, this is what I'm going to be working sort of backwards from. So I'm going to be working from all of the ingredients. So I am going to need the greenhouses. Wait, do I actually want to use greenhouses, or do I want to use the other thing? The synthetic wood. Okay, well that entirely depends on how big, how much this consumes. That should be able to fit there. I want to try and avoid that water. I really don't want to be interrupting the water supply for this. To be honest, that was very unnecessary, upgrading all of these to the fast inserters. Let's just grab this, remove all of the inserters. Yeah, they don't need to be express. They can be the first tier of inserters. Oh, they could be productivity. Cool, that should be fine. That should be wood production. Then what else? I am definitely going to need something to produce copper. Don't think that line needs to be there. Oh, well, that's utility science. So I wonder if I can now. I'm going to try my hardest to do everything for this. I want everything to be done locally. The only output which I want for this is going to be the circuits to the logistics system. Everything can be brought here from Belt. Right, I'm going to go for a break now. It is about that time, so I will be back in just a few minutes. Now is a good time if anyone wants to grab any drinks or just have a stretch. I'm going to go for a stretch. I am going to give you... Where do I give you the view of? I'll give you the view of this. Hold on. Notice that that one has missing the brass undergrounds. Yeah, there we go. I'll give you this view. Right, I'll be just a few minutes. All right. I'm back. Oh yeah, I can. Need to remember the keybind for that. Should we also, something which I have not done, because I always end up forgetting. We'll go about there. Lights. Or lamps. Let's store like 200 of these. I'm still handcrafting them, so I think it's about time that I actually swap this. Right, so I need to work out basically all of the prerequisites for these. .5. So let's start off with these two. Okay, at least these can be productivity. 7.2. Let's just get this as low as I can to power. $17, so 2 of these would be enough. One of these would be enough. Right, and do I want to output directly from the assembler into these, or do I want to use belts? Yeah, I guess I'm not going to be building this. I'm not going to specifically be building this for expandability. I'm just going for a fixed amount of production. So I don't need to build this so that they can be expanded. Oh yeah, that takes in... There. We do wonky inserters again. Solely for throughput. Okay, I guess I'll build it expandable. It's gonna end up happening. They pull from there. I wonder if... can. To be fair, this design is going to be, well, it should be a lot nicer. It should be a lot nicer compared to previous designs because I have the inserters. All right, so I can't move that because of the beacon. So this is going to be a merged belt of copper and wood. There you go, you're fixed. Right, that's the first setup. So this should be able to produce that 8.55 circuit boards per second, which is a whole lot more than what I can currently do. And it's productivity and speed beaconed. Now, next I need to figure out the inputs for these two. Solder basic electronic components. One of them will be enough to feed two of these again. 17. Yes, all of these can be productivity. So this is when I need tin plus copper and carbon. You know what? Hell mod would make this a lot easier to actually work out the ratios. And solder. That's wood again. Actually make okay, I can't make it in there. Okay, well, I'm thinking wooden solder on this one. Point one. Oh, they produce 11 a second. See, if I had solder there. See, that's still able to produce enough for both of these. Then this needs resin. They've not cooled yet. They just late to cool, maybe? You have... Okay. I don't like the way that this is looking. So it'd be solder and basic electronic components. Can we get the solder from this line? So that's all in the range of the beacon. So it's basic electronic components. Even that, I want this to look nice. I was going to say undergrounds aren't an issue. Is there any way I could get these? I could get them closer. Okay, so your basic electronic components. I'm just going to abandon ratios. I think I'm gonna go with what looks nice instead of perfect ratios for this. That just leaves... This one can still be a merge belt with solar plates and wood. This belt actually needed. One would be separate. That would be copper and tin would be on that middle one. I'm trying to get these all in the beacon range. So obviously I can pick up from there. Okay, so these sort of go together actually. Right, so just to make it a little bit easier, actually, let's bump that out to about there. So this is merged solder plate and wood, tin and copper, and then just carbon on this one. Cool. I have a design for the second set of circuits. Actually, I wonder what would make it easier just to get... Just to make it a little bit easier to actually visualize this. No, you are... Wooden solder. Copper and tin. Then carbon. Okay, I'm just going to move this away. Just so that there's more space for me to actually play around with. Oh yeah, and this one, that was just wood and copper. I guess I do want to... maybe swap, because I'm not sure how well this will work. Yeah, that's going to affect... that will affect the beacon. The beacon speed. If I don't really want to have two beacons go into the same assembler. How many of these did I need? $4.275. I need 10 of these. $4.4. So these are affected by quality or productivity, I mean. Slightly more. It's still a 1-to-1. Now, I don't think these are going to be that close together. In fact, for these ones, I'm going to design it so that all of the components are on the belts. I hope that's not a bad idea, me doing that. So this is basically 4 inputs. Please can the transistors and basic electronic components line up with blue belts throughput? Do we see? I can work with that. Oh, I could go. Like that. Well, this will be, let's say this is going to be, well, it'll either be transistors or electronic components. And this one's the same, transistors or electronic components. Then this merged one is going to be solder, and the circuit boards. 1, 2, 3 inputs for this one. Ferric chloride, that's iron. See, I'm going to make all of this stuff locally, all of the fluids. You know, I think I could, now that I have the more inserters. Oh, I could go. Hold on. Be there. Beautifully wonky. So they're all of the inputs. Can they not cross? Cool. So outputs, I guess, could go something like this. Yeah, that'll be fine. So I've got to leave room for pop it in and then the phenolic circuit boards, which are wooden resin. Okay, well that could just be a wood belt coming through. Can merge the belt. This is certainly an automation challenge. Okay, well let's get these two, then it was wood. Then what will eventually be phenolic circuit boards. How do I want to make production for these? Fighting a yawn. A fighting failed then. To be fair, I could do that. Just took the output. Yeah, that should be okay. You to there. Okay, well the wood needs to be side loaded to the outside. Not enough space there. Yeah, I guess like that. $11.1. This consumes 17, so I need 2 of these. I'm pretty sure that will give enough once it's been fed by a speed beacon. 3.9, yeah, that will. Oh, so I need these. I need them on the inside, I believe. I just put the speed. I just put the speed modules onto the belt. There we go. So that's expandable if I need to, and this will be wood and solder. It's actually insane. The amount of inputs. Well, I guess if I keep the position of all of the machines the same, I can adjust things as much as I need to down here. Like the inputs for these. This is a really... I'm slowly discovering that this is a good way to actually design it. Use requester chests just to get a feel of where the items will eventually be. Well, honestly, I'm kind of debating now. This is going to be a lot of circuit boards per second. This should be pretty good, I'd say. Okay, well, I'll build it next to it. I think that will help in the future for when I get the faster belts and like want to increase production potentially. I think. Yes, the beacons don't line up there. That's fine. Right, I do kind of need to move this. But I'm shocked that I've reached the buff the laser turrets. Let's go over there. I'm gonna allow to get distracted just to upgrade a little bit. I want to see the little, what are they made of? These will have a yellow laser? Yeah. What, how much power? 3.9. Okay, twice the amount of power. Then it's also twice the amount of damage. Yeah, these are worth it. Okay, I'm gonna upgrade. Okay, I'm gonna live with that. I'm gonna upgrade quite a few of these laser turrets. I want to get some artillery down so I can start clearing for the next expansion. We'll see what happens. Oh yeah, here they come. I want to watch this. I want to see all of the laser turret Mark IVs in action. I want to see just how much, if this makes a lot of difference or not. Probably should be over here. They do make a lot of difference, actually. They take out the armored biters faster. Okay, that'll be fine. Right, I doubt this is going to be a lot of these machines. But, excuse me, 34, wasn't it? 34.2. It would be one more, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that just not having 20. Okay, 26 if it has the speed. So one of these is enough. .7. Okay, if that was a speed beacon, that definitely would have enough. They're fine. Okay, this outputs 17, or requires 17. Oh yeah, and this also requires the silicon wafers. Oh, and plastic. Okay, maybe I should make it... Just get that there. Oh, I need to move this. Okay, well, a temporary fix. Just do that. Oh, I need to... Hold on, I had an idea. Pretty sure that I'm making walls here. Do me a favor, start making reinforced walls. Also, I think there might be a stone shortage. What's more likely is stone has run out here, so... Okay, yeah. Right, I'm gonna have to... Let's have a break from designing this. It's very complicated. It's a lot to think of. This is why I want... Oh, that was close again. I want to try... I want to just try to actually use the belts for Bob's mods, because I never do. So I got a stone... I have a stone line there. Stone bricks. Well, that would be for iron plates. Not sure if I'll actually need stone bricks here, but I'll add them. I think I have... Oh, wait, yeah, that's concrete production, so I still got concrete. Just start getting stone bricks again, and then stone walls. Reinforced stone walls. Yeah, see, I think... Wait, no. Stone walls to reinforce stone walls. Why is that? Oh my, that is... That's a yellow belt. hey, if I actually improve circuit production, might actually be able to use the plasma turrets because they consume a lot of circuits to make. So much that I'm not using the plasma turrets at the moment. Cool, they're slowly upgrading the walls then. Are you missing? Yeah, see, circuits again. This is missing transistors, which are missing silicon wafers, silicon plates. Okay, that I can understand. Okay, let's go and fix something else, shall we? So is this is sulfur again. Why are there... I thought I did mining drills. Oh, I think I'm... Yeah, I'm out of the logistics range. Also, is this all in the logistics range? I'm just going to task all of the robots to pick up all of the artifacts. Right, what is... Something is getting clogged. Iron. I need to swap all of these, actually. So they're going to steal. Yeah, I want these to be running in a straight line. What was the reason? It was so that I could have a furnace column down here. Okay. At the moment, this doesn't need to be a roundabout, so it's not going to be a roundabout. Okay, why not? Let's just run it like here. Yeah, that should be fine. You know what, while I'm in the rerouting mood, if I have enough belts to be able to do this, still 1,500 left in storage. These walls they do seem to hold up a lot better. Start upgrading big sections. Right, sulfur. Oh, I did the... There. Okay, let's get all of them routed, and then I'll go down there and have a fiddle with things. Right, so this bottom one is copper. This is getting... Oh, this is getting spaghetti here. Okay. I should have just swapped this to a roundabout in the first place. Or sorry, just to a corner in the first place. Right, your stone. What one was this? This one was tin. This is this is actually a mess. I don't like how much of a mess this is. Like, I may be thinking the way to fix this. I need to spread everything out. So let's start off with that's copper. Which is this one. Then this one was tin, but that needs to come from bottom belt. Lead. Placement for that. Meant to be a belt. Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to. Well, I could build a second output for this, to be fair. Unless I just completely read it. I mean, I might end up doing that. Just redesign this bottom bit. Right, are they... Oh, they're actually coming. Make sure the copper is going... Yeah, that's going to the correct one. No. Okay. Have them around the wrong way. Okay. Try again. Lead is that one. No, tin is that one. Sulfur is the middle. And stone is the top one. Wait, that's... Oh. This is confusing. That one's meant to be... That's meant to be lead. I will get it eventually. Don't worry. All right, that just... Get rid of that. There. Fixed. So upgrade that line. See, it looks a lot better now, them coming down straight and then going up here. Right. Oh, see? How to get distracted in Factorio. This is how you get distracted. Also, 2.8 million all sorted. Let's get the quartz ore hooked up now. I guess I could just... Okay. That should be fine. Swap you to quartz. Yeah, I don't have quartz here. The best I can do. I really want this tin vein to be mined. Because once this is mined, I can actually increase the throughput. Okay, should be slowly getting some quartz ore come through. Let's request 400. Yeah, that'll be fine. That should be enough. As if I've just spent... Right, well, the base shouldn't fall apart now. Everything should be moved over. Well, at least all of the important stuff, like the circuits. Yeah, this base is certainly being held together with, like, a piece of chewing gum and some duct tape. We need better production. Because I'm curious. Input is 40 copper. So far, that is. I can, once I've got all of the ratios set up for all of this, I can work out how many actual furnaces I need to be able to set up everything running 100% of the time. And what makes the next tier of circuit actually so difficult? CPUs, which require silicon nitride. Okay. $30. How much do I need? Um, 30 per second. $17. $33 is the input. So 2 of these definitely. Well, if I did this ratio, then that definitely would be enough. Yeah, I know this might be a bit of a weird design, but I do quite like weird designs at the moment. I actually have... Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's get rid of you. I place the ones which don't have any modules in them. Oh, hello, Term. How are you today? And thank you for the resub. Tier 1 for 11 months. Wow. 11 months is a long time. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. How are you doing for GT&H? Outputs? Yeah, that can output enough. No, that's alright. GT&H is good. Power is finally stable. That is a good goal. That's good. It's good to have stable power. Especially speaking from someone whose power system was rather unstable because I was using vacuum nukes. And I was only using vacuum nukes. Living on the edge. I am. The video which I made for YouTube for that, though, for the control circuit, I did fix all of the issues which I had in the past with the control circuit. So it's now completely safe. Well, mostly. Like 99.9% safe. Reckon that. Oh, I shouldn't have the power to be able to make wonky inserters like this. Like, this is cursed. I reckon I've copied. How many times have I copied copper and tin? 1, 2, 3 times. This is a lot of copper and tin. It's going to go into these. The output of this. 3 inputs. Yeah, we can use this again. Have you played much Factorio, Term? I don't remember you actually playing this before. You played a little? Yeah, a bit overwhelmed. Well, yeah, see, fun thing about being overwhelmed, this is a nightmare because it's Bob's Mods. And this, you will get overwhelmed because there's just so much stuff. Like, all of the inputs for the circuits. It's basically Great Tech, but for Factorio. I really want to learn to actually build stuff with belts. Because something which I'm not very good at is building stuff with belts. Usually what I'll end up doing is just using the logistics bots for everything. Time has changed, though. I want to do better. I want to do better on Bob's Mods. Hopefully you could hear that, because there is currently an ad break going. Yeah, I am... Honestly, I am quite motivated, actually, to... Just to try and build things a bit more nicer. and like trying to do all of this. Like, this is, compared to what I have done in the past, I'm trying to build things. What's a good way to explain this? Like, I'm trying, so instead of building like all of the furnace columns to make the raw materials like iron plates and copper plates, I'm building things backwards. So I'm building from the target what I'm actually looking to get, and then everything else is going to be built. Well, yeah, I'm working backwards for the recipes in order to get everything at the correct ratios and to try to just get all of the belts clean. And keeping things lined up. I like things being lined up. Oh, and I'll also mention, Factorio, if you've played with biters before term, this is a curse for me. Every time I play Bob's mods, every time I always play with maxed out biter settings. Every time. It's always what I do. I don't know why I do that. It's just my default for Bob's mods. Yeah. Also, what? Oh, they're electrics. If I can actually upgrade some of them, it looks a bit insane. Oh, it gets crazy. If you want to see how crazy... Okay, I'm going to get distracted again. Just this one time. And probably multiple times afterwards. If you want to see how crazy it gets, I'll go and clear out some of the stuff up this top corner. This is also something which I don't usually do. I've never played Bob's mods in this type of attitude, I suppose. See, I never really understood, like, well, how people do mega bases on a biter world. How's that possible? So I'm learning. Yeah, watch this. As soon as the bots bring some artillery shells over here. Yeah, here they come. Okay, all I need to do is zoom out. Watch what the biter nests will do. When I'm trying to clear out biters. So this is what they do. They do defend. Yeah, they do. There is a correct way to actually say it. There is a word for it. Oh, well, it's retaliate. They retaliate for you destroying the nests. But doing things on this scale, yeah, it is completely understandable. Doing things on this scale, my defenses have to be up to the task of taking out the biters. They're currently not at the moment. They can just barely survive if they lose a couple of walls. Yeah, I'm currently working on more circuits so that I can build more turrets, so that I can increase defense, expand more, build more production, more laser turrets. That's pretty much what I've been doing recently. Also, what's getting critical hits? Oh, here they come. Oh, I suppose it definitely helps me being here. My robots are able to repair everything. Oh yeah, here comes another one. I suppose one thing which does help for Bob's mods is the laser turrets. You can see that they're different colors compared to the base Factorio, which they are red. Bob's mods adds like, how many other tiers do they add? They add quite a few, each one with a unique color. So it is red. This one would be blue. It's based on the gem color for what the recipe uses. So blue for tier 2, green for tier 3, yellow for tier 4, and then white for tier 5 for the diamond. I also don't know how, but I've managed to get all of the power production. It's all coming from this reactor. I discovered that earlier. When that reactor turns off, the base just completely falls apart. Everything, all of the defenses stop, which allows biters to come through. I think they'd destroyed a section of the wall which was like this big. They just destroyed it all. That was quite fun trying to recover from then. Yeah, it is. It is hard enough without them. Even harder with them. I guess that could work. Yeah, and that noise. That noise has been plagued me every stream. I've never had a stream without that alert going on. Oh, I love these. So if you're top right, this is confusing. No, you need to be outside. You need to be inside. Right, so then that's the tin cable. Carbon is going to be coming up in that one. Yep. It's fine. See? It's fine. Everything's fine. Keep telling myself that, and then it will probably be fine. Okay, that should be the output for the transistors. Copper comes in. Plastic will be another one. Wait. Huh? Oh. Plastic there. Then just the silicon wafers. $11, this outputs 6. That would make 2 of these. I don't think... I thought I had silicon. Wait, okay. Oh, that's right. This is all of the old part of the base. I'm just putting everything on life support at the moment. Yeah, there's I want to say this was a feature for 1.1 version of Factorio. This didn't used to exist. But yeah, it is really handy. And if you click on it, it will take you to where the attack is actually happening. I think it will, yeah, you can even... Oh, that's quite... I never noticed that. So if you're in the map view, it actually shows the map view if you were zoomed out. I would imagine... Yeah. Well, silicon plates will eventually come here. That is the noise of nightmares. It's still on that corner. Once again, this is what they do, and this will go on for, I reckon, about 30 minutes until all the biter nests are gone. It varies for how many there actually needs to be cleared. Yep. Okay, that's silicon plates. Yeah, this bit isn't repeatable, but I don't really care about that. This is just like a first edition, just some decent circuit production. So I think the next one is going to be even worse than this. That seems quite unnecessary. Placing it in here, but it is going to be space efficient. You know what? I don't really care about space efficient. Remember, I'm doing things to look nice. So, next tier of circuits. That is 5 inputs. Honestly, all of this. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. It's fine. We can improvise. Yeah, so that makes 3. Honestly, this is why I love the adjustable inserters. So that's the 3rd belt. This is the 1st belt. And then this is the 2nd belt. Why do I build monstrosities like this? That just on its own looks like a mess. Because there's just inserters just going every single angle. You know, I do have a valid reason for it. I will explain this. For them to rotate, if they rotate from a 3-tile gap to a 2-tile gap, that actually makes them take longer. So to actually get these to run as fast as possible, you want a short rotation for them to actually move, and you don't want them to be going from a 1-tile to a 3-tile. Actually, I could better show this if I... If I picked up from there and dropped into this chest, see how that takes a long time moving backwards and forwards. It takes even longer if they're a wonky shape like this. But if I place them here, it did this and that, they go even faster. And you know, a weird thing which I noticed, right, I thought this was the fastest they could actually move. That's pretty fast for one inserter, but apparently this goes faster, I think. Wait, no, what's the setup which I was using? Oh no, it will be... Yeah, so on average, we can remember how fast this is. So it's still pretty fast for one inserter. But what I discovered, if I do here to here, and I set that to the shortest, okay, that is noticeably faster. Doing it just like this. It would be even faster if I did from here to here. But in the case of the ore sorters, I just didn't like this. Yeah, they're stupidly fast. I love the adjustable inserters. Right, I think... what's the time now? 5:05. I think I'm going to end the stream here. Yeah, I'm going to end it on time, actually. Not going to be late. I've still got a lot of designing to do, so I've got the next section of this, which is going to just be even longer than this one. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, actually. Let's grab a save. I'll have a look at a raid to see who I can raid to. Hopefully I can raid someone. That's just unmuted for some reason. Anyone playing, how about GTNH? I think Orange has just started playing GTNH, so I'll raid you to Orange, everyone. Right, take care everyone, and enjoy the rest of your day.